There is a single day that turns a boy into a man, and it has nothing to do with age. Plenty of men reach 40 and never cross it. It is the day you stop blaming and start owning. The day you look at your life, the good and the wreckage, and you say 4 words that change everything. This is on me. Listen to the man who has never crossed that line. Everything wrong in his life was done to him. His boss is unfair. The economy is rigged. His father failed him. The woman left him for no reason at all. There is always a villain, and it is never him. And here is the tragedy he cannot see. Every time he blames someone else, he hands them the power. If your problems are always someone else's fault, then your life is always in someone else's hands. The blamer thinks he is protecting himself. He is actually making himself helpless. So let me ask you the question that stings. What in your life are you blaming on someone else, when the truth is, it is yours to fix? Because here is the paradox that sets men free. The moment you take ownership, even for things that were not entirely your fault, you take back your power. If the failure is mine, then the fix is mine too. If I got myself here, I can get myself out. Blame looks backward and finds someone to accuse. Ownership looks forward and finds something to do. One keeps you a victim. The other makes you the author. Consider Dwight Eisenhower on the night before the largest invasion in human history. Thousands of men were about to storm the beaches of Normandy, and no one knew if it would work. So Eisenhower sat down and wrote a short note to be released only if the invasion failed. He praised the courage of his troops, and then he wrote these words: "If any blame or fault attaches to the attempt, it is mine alone." Mine alone. He wrote that before he knew the outcome. He was ready, in advance, to stand in front of the whole world and take the full weight of failure on his own shoulders. No excuses, no scapegoats. That is what ownership looks like in a man who leads. Now understand what taking ownership does to you. It is not about guilt. It is not about beating yourself up. It is the opposite. Ownership is the most hopeful thing a man can do because it puts the steering wheel back in your hands. The victim waits for the world to change. The owner gets to work. When you own your health, you can change your body. When you own your money, you can change your future. When you own your failures, in love, in work, in character, you can finally fix the one man who was the common factor in every one of them. You. So here is the discipline. The next time something goes wrong and your first instinct is to reach for a reason it wasn't your fault, stop. Ask a better question. What was my part in this? What could I have done differently? And what am I going to do about it now? It will feel worse for a moment. It always does. And then it will feel like power, because it is. The blamer and the owner can face the exact same hardship, the same bad luck, the same unfair hand. But one of them stays stuck, cursing the world, and the other picks up the pieces and starts to build. The day you choose to be the second man is the day you finally grow up. Stop blaming. Start building. It is all yours.